Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today I am back to do my plan with me for April 20th through April 26th. The supplies that I have on hand are my ink pen, which is a Pilot Precise V5 RT. I'll make sure I list everything in the description box below. That's been my go-to pen so far since I lost my erasable pens. I also have my Planner Kate stickers. I have the thin washi, which was from kit 219P. I have the hourly, which is MK-223E. I also have some of the icons, kit 219W. The header labels, kit 219N-1. And I also have those sampler, which is kit 219C. I'm still going to use my Task Ladies book nerds from Beyond Bronze. And all of these can be found on Etsy. Now, from my Happy Planner stickers, I used a sticker book. It doesn't really have a name, it just says stickers. It's 1,050 pieces from Happy Planner. And you can actually use one of the pages like to decorate a week in Happy Planner all on its own. I like to kind of offset some of the tones and hues in the Planner Kate with some of my Happy Planner stickers. And so that's one. And the second Happy Planner sticker book that I'm using is the Fun Florals. I actually like the flowers that are in this one. It's a nice little accent and to kind of fill up some of the white space that I sometimes get in my planners because I don't like planning my evenings. I like having task lists, but I don't necessarily like having being tied down to a specific time to do a specific activity. I like doing that for meetings, but not tasks. So I hope that all made sense. So for this week, I want to make sure that I don't put down too many tasks to accomplish. Friday, you guys know that's my day off from work. And so I haven't listed any activities for me to do, but I'm just going to find one central theme and just focus on that one thing. And once I know what that is, I'm going to put that in there. I'm finding that the more stuff I give myself, it becomes frustrating when you put like 10 tasks and you only accomplish like two. That's a very low percentage. And so it's like, it's frustrating for me to have that much. And plus, Friday is my day off. So, I want to do things like sleep in for once because I wake up daily at 4 o'clock. And so I'm already up early every day. And then on Sundays, I still get up early because I try to get to the laundromat by 6:30 so I can be done. So I only have like maybe Friday and Saturday. With Saturday, I tend to wake up a little bit earlier than normal, just so I can fill my weekly check-in and get that edited and uploaded. So it's up for everyone, and that way it cuts me off from spending on Saturdays. So, like Friday is really the only day that I have to actually sleep in, and this is only going to last until like May, and then I'll start back. A new fiscal year is going to kick in June, and so I'll be back at work on Fridays. And so that's why I gave myself Fridays off so I can kind of chill out a little bit and relax. But I still have a lot to do around here and I want to accomplish those tasks. So I'm trying not to book up my weekend and do a little bit of decorating Friday, Saturday, and Sunday so that way I can remember, relax. Enjoy some time, either just get out and go walking, do something other than just being caged in and all these other little things that I tend to put in that space instead of relaxing just a little bit. Now, my work activities, there's quite a few meetings I'm going to have coming up for this week, but I'm still trying to make sure I put time in to study and to walk and to make sure that I don't allow other activities to take up my lunch. That's one of the things I found myself doing this week. I get in at 6, but most of my coworkers get to work between 8 and 9. And so they'll book up 11 o'clock, or they'll call me like at 10:50 and they want to talk all the way through my lunch break. And so it just makes me try to shift things. But of course, I can't shift too far because then I have meetings in the afternoon. So I've been trying to work on establishing good boundaries at work and working on my patience, because sometimes my patience can run thin when I tell people the same thing multiple times. And I'm not talking about like 2-3 times, I'm talking about like a bunch, and they still do the same thing over and over again. um the other PM on my team, she and I were talking Thursday about our frustrations when we're assigned to work with people who historically don't work, and trying to get work and having to deal with that because you're trying to bring a project in and people not understanding, we're blessed right now, we're working, but they still have the same mentality that they've had for 20 years, and they've always been allowed to just skate by. And I told her, I said, I just feel like things are changing. And so these guys that have I've been doing this for 20-30 years, and actually telling the truth, they've been working for this company 20 and 30 years and not really working. They don't understand that if we don't have a customer, then we don't have a job. So you can't put people off. And so she and I were just discussing that, and I'm like, it's just hard to reach in and try to get them to be motivated to do their jobs. I don't know if it's fear, or like one person, I think that deep down underneath the facade he puts out, there's a lot of fear underneath there. But instead of dealing with his issues, he points the finger at other people. And instead of tackling things as he's, like he's building up his confidence, he don't look in the mirror. He's always pointing the mirror at other people and saying, look at you're the problem. And I'm like dealing with someone where the amount of effort I have to put in, it's like if I was mentoring someone. And I told her, I said, that's a different thing. If somebody is assigned on a project with me, um, I look at it as we're peers and not a mentorship. If they come in and they say, okay, this person don't know anything about that, then that's a different mindset I have going in. I know that a lot more work is going to fall on me than on them, unless they're a quick learner. And you come in with the patience. But when somebody supposedly already knows, and then they're asking you like very, very basic questions, and you're spending hours answering the questions to the point that you're actually doing the work for them, it's like, yeah, this ain't quite working out. But she and I both are staying steadfast, trying to make sure that these individuals get the work done. Because when we come off the mainframe, one person for sure is not going to have a job. And so it's like he has to get himself trained, but he has to be willing to learn. I don't know, as I get older, I don't see myself as being this unlearning person. There's some things I might not want to do, but don't mean I won't do it. It's like I don't see myself being so ingrained in this is the way we always done it and this is the way it's going to be. If the technology doesn't exist, what you going to do? And I hope, like you guys, if y'all experience stuff like that, let me know. And how do y'all handle that? Because sometimes it's frustrating for me to deal with that. Because to me, I think a sense of, well, I can't be fired. I can't be fired goes along. But, if you've been working 20 and 30 years doing the same thing, exhibiting the same behavior, is there some truth to that? My manager says it's not, but I think there is. Because I'm like, why change when there's no consequence for the action or lack of action? So my prayer for this week is another safe and successful week for us all, that we accomplish the things that we set out to do, and that our families stay happy, healthy, and full of life, and I would love to be able to spend more time outside without sounding like I do right now. I'm so congested. But you guys, thank y'all so much for sticking it out with me. And I do hope to report the amount that I made on YouTube to you guys really soon. And I do thank y'all so much for watching my videos and being so supportive. For this week, I do have quite a few meetings ahead of me. And so I did put some florals down along with some stripes to kind of help out the washi that I got from Planner Kate and to kind of fill up my sidebar. I'm going to try not to give myself too much to do for the whole entire week, because when it comes to work, I work from 6 till 3 most days. Sometimes I stay until about 4 or 5, but normally when I do, that time is already filled up, and then my schedule also changes. And I like using these stickers because I can always pull them up and move them around when I need to, because the schedule may move. Like this one right here, I've been working with a safety group, and they're doing all of the communications and stuff, so it's kind of hard to catch up with them. So this one may move around, but my schedule's pretty tight. I have been finding that studying after I go to lunch and go walking to get out of the house, that works better for me than before. So I'm hoping this is a better week as far as getting my tasks done for work, because this is one project I would like to wrap up and get that scheduled. And I only have about one more piece that I'm trying to work out, because this new connection that I'm making puts out data that we didn't used to get from our old source. So I want to wrap that up, and so I'm giving myself Monday and then to a break on Tuesday, and then come back on Wednesday for an hour to kind of clean it up, get everything running and everything going with that particular project. So hopefully that works out. But I am doing better as far as the exercise, and so I left this bottom section that I put my exercise in, I left that blank so I can just list activities. I like that a lot better, and it's like I'm not constrained to what's my number of steps, how many glasses of water I drink, that kind of thing. I can actually say, okay, what activities did I do? Because when I need a break from working, I've learned to use my steps as steps to do a little quick workout to get the blood flowing again and to give me a break from whatever I'm thinking about. So let me know what you guys think. I will list in the description box below what all I use, if it has a name on it. One of the Happy Planner sticker books, sorry, I was looking for it. It just says stickers, and this is an old one that I've had, so that's where part of them came from. But I will list everything. And see, I got a strip on here. I need to get that off. I'm not even sure what I stuck that on there, but it's there. But yeah, sorry, got distracted. It's my little thing there. But anyway, I'll list everything that I use in the description box below. And you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. Can't say the word. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please consider doing so now. And y'all have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.